In Pike County, a morning fire destroyed an equestrian center. Sky Fox 5 was over the scene just before noon as firefighters were extinguishing the flames, and there was a whole lot of smoke. Fox 5's Mark Hyman has the story.
Flames tore through a piece of history in Pike County. The Magnolia Equestrian Center used to be one of the main schoolhouses in the area. 32 horses were saved, and that in itself was a minor miracle.
The old barn was an old school, and there's like 30 stalls in the old barn. I mean, there was a cafeteria in there at one time and a gymnasium in there, and all the people that from around here in Pike County lived here for years that went to school there. So it goes way back to the early 1900s, to where it meant a lot to a lot of folks that the old school was still here.
The blaze proved more than challenging with hay and wood framing, and still the flames are festering 8 hours later.
We were trying to get inside, make access to the ceiling area, and the fire just grew a little bit faster than we expected. And like I said, the weather hurt us there, and we quickly had to go to more of a defensive posture when the fire vented through the roof. We were worried more about the safety of our people and just trying to protect the surrounding property.
In Pike County, Mark Hyman, Fox 5 News.
That fire has been burning since before 10 o'clock this morning.
Well, flames destroyed an historic building in Pike County, a property now home to an equestrian center. The fire broke out around 10 o'clock this morning and quickly ripped through the facility on College Street in Concord, Georgia. All horses and the humans were saved, but owners will have to find a new place of business. Firefighters are still on the scene putting out the hot spots, and we're told the building was built in the 1930s, that in previous years was also used as a schoolhouse.
We are getting a closer look at the damage caused by fire today on a horse farm. The flames destroyed a building at a farm on Highway 18 and Concord Road in Pike County and put some horses at risk. Channel 2's Ross Cabot is live on the scene with the very latest. Ross.
Hey, Javita, if there was a landmark in this part of Pike County, this was it. The old Concord schoolhouse built in the 1920s and in the 70s converted to a horse barn and an apartment housing 30 horses before fire broke out. As you can see, flames are trying to put some of the on the fire, contain what's left of the fire. The owner of this building, Dean Ryan, that he got a call early this morning. Building was on fire, rushed in with some other workers here, were able to get the 30 horses that were housed in this building out safely before it completely went up. Firefighters say when they got here, the building was engulfed in this fire, and there was little they could do to save the building. Coming up tonight at 6, more on the history of this building and what it means to people down here in Pike County. In the meantime, live in Concord, Ross Cabot, Channel 2 Action News.
Well, one of the oldest buildings in Pike County went up in a spectacular fire today. As the building's owner and others struggled to get 30 horses to safety, they were housed in the converted schoolhouse. Channel 2's Ross Cabot is live in the Pike County community of Concord tonight with what's left of the building.
The smoke will hang heavy over parts of Pike County for quite a while. The initial call came in as a horse barn on fire, but those who've lived here for any length of time know that this building was much more than that. When Dean Ryan heard the old schoolhouse was on fire, his first thought was of the 30 horses inside, who now called the brick building home. Ryan says he and his workers struggled to convince the horses to come out through the billowing smoke.
It was touchy because it was all fire above us, and we didn't have much time, and we just got them out. And by the time we got to the other end of the barn, the smoke was so bad at this end we couldn't get them to come back through to get them out.
But all 30 horses were out by the time firefighters arrived to see flames start ripping through the ceiling.
Once that happened, we turned into more of a defensive posture on the fire.
After that, it was only a matter of time. A building that had seen generations pass in Pike County was gone.
It's something you drive by very often and see, and now it's just not going to be there. So that's sad to a lot of people.
This is what the then brand new brick schoolhouse looked like in the 1920s at the intersection of Concord Road and what's now Highway 18. Long ago abandoned as a school, the brick building, though, remained part of this community. Dean Ryan knew he was just the caretaker of a lot of memories.
That meant a lot to a lot of people, and a lot of people come by and tell you where the lunchroom was and the classroom was, and where they went and they got in trouble, you know, and they had to go. And a few of them stopped by here today. I mean, there's a lot of memories lost here today.
Firefighters say they're still investigating what started the fire at this old schoolhouse. They say their big hope is to have the smoke gone from the skies before the Concord Jubilee takes place this weekend. In Pike County, Ross Gavitt, Channel 2 Action News.